Maintaining your katana. We maintain our katanas. Oil, a special kind. And this one, every katana holds rust. Is sacred to keep clean. So just go ahead, take a kit. I have supplies that you can purchase on your own. I'll show you how those supplies work. Shoji oil. Shoji oil is what we use. Regular shoji oil. It's a lot small, but it works. Now, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, let's go over what the supplies come with. We're going to need this. It spreads dust evenly-ish on top of your katana. And then you want napkins, paper towels, a smooth surface. Yes, but you can also take some tissue. Tissue is a great recommendation. I use tissue all the time to clean these. So first, we're just taking the oil off and checking for any rust. This recently just got cleaned, so there isn't much rust. Because, as I said, this is a sacred art that has been done. Now, one of the things I look for is a reflection. This sword has a reflection as the further I clean it. As far the more you clean these, the shinier it becomes, and you can hardly tell the difference. So you see, reflection. Both sides. They must reflect. If they don't reflect 100%, then it's not completely clean. So we got step 1 out of the way. Step 2. This is where this powder comes into play. It'll bring up any rusts that I may not be aware of because it's not showing. You can let it sit for a little bit, but I usually just wipe it right off. You may have a bigger size than I do, but it's what I work with. It'll last you a long time if you get that size. Don't use these anymore. That's okay. Get them done once every 3 months or so. So, one side's done. Another side may need it as well. I saw some rust. This is something you want to do when you get your first katana. It's just clean it. Because the first time you clean it, there may be a lot of dust or rust. And I can probably show you a good picture, but here is what you see. this is what's on the katana. It's evenly spread out, and just clear it all off. So this is a great example of rust. It's right on here. We don't want that. Whatever there may be. Now we are going to check this side again. It's still as clean as it should be. Now, this is where another one comes into play. So we are now going to use this oil. This oil we're not going to cross with the one that's inside the bottle, but we will. Just head off to the side for now. Once you got it, we'll place it on top. And sometimes if you get rust, it's just because you didn't clean it very thorough. It's a very slow process. I usually like to run it down the back as well, just to make sure I get it. Now, it will form again. It will rust. The more you use it, the more you have to do it. Now, as for the sheath, if you damage it, you can always get a new one. Which mine is damaged. I just covered it up. But hold of these once you're done. It just shows it's sealed on tight. And it's not going to dry out on you anytime soon. If you do decide to buy it separately, you just gotta get one of these. These do not have one. Take this out, make sure. You can see. Not very much. This is actually just like a pouch. So what I do plan on doing is, once I run out of this, I'll be using that one, or I'll just get some more yellow. It's an older one, that's why it's yellow, but at least that's what I assume why. So some are yellow, some are white, clear. In these starter kits, you could get for $10, $20. A lot of people say they would prefer a starter kit, but if you run out of one, well, that's going to become an issue. So I will recommend you start off with the starter kit, and after your first week of using it, order the supplies separately so you know the names of each item. This is a powder spreader, and then you could just, with the soft surfaces, you can get different materials for that. Like with the koji oil, well, it has some rust on it, but here's this. Because it's a reusable ratchet. Basically, you can get this reusable hole for phones, cleaners. I would recommend doing that, just to put the oil in. Now, this rust remaining, I don't want to use it again because it's dirty. So you might want to consider that as well. They will get dirty. And really, once you're done, you could just throw all your trash away. Oh, that was the whole time. That is so embarrassing. Okay. Fine. I will try to take care of that as soon as possible. But, oh, I think the box is this is the Prevention Rust, a cozy oil box. That came in. Of course, I don't have what I was talking about in it, but it does have one of these. Here's now, if you do decide to go for one of these individual boxes, there are a few brands that you can get. If you want to order from Amazon, that's completely okay. But getting it from a dealer is different from getting it from elsewhere. So just keep all that in mind. If you're going to go for a dealer, it will cost a lot. $500 for a training room. And then you got Yaito and Katana stuff. So particularly too. This is the light one. It's probably going to be a Yaito. And the sword length might be a little bit different. So, well, again, show your cards. Now, on this channel, you know it's going to be set for every reason. You don't go out without a history lesson. So, the samurai and ninjas would use it in the ancient times. They were all considered the same, handmade. The katana made out of certain carbon steels that had to be used and had a certain in it. That's why they would smash the rocks. The handle made of wood and the grip is right here. And then you get these pieces. This that come with it. So you got two parts of it that's made out of wood. This is made out of plastic. It's a handgun. But usually, they would be made out of steel, gold. And this handgun is used to represent how much respect on a katana. Again, cheap katana, it will have plastic. And you have to make sure if you're ordering from Amazon that if it's sharpened or unsharpened. Sharpened just means it's sharp. Unsharpened means it's not sharp at all. It won't pull or won't have it on the edge. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, eventually, later on, into America, as time progressed, and it started being used for sword rituals, which we'll probably get into at a different time. But this what a katana is. Respect to katana, it's a part of your soul. That's especially true because my first one, it got damaged real bad. I still have it. It's in a different room, but it was badly taken care of when it was in the warehouse, so it ended up with a lot of rust on it. And if you want to clean your katana just for meditation reasons, go ahead. There's nothing really stopping you. Because this should be done at least once a week if you're using it. Or if you're not using it, once every 3 months. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, this piece, it's not to put around your waist. It is actually a medical thing. And if you are bleeding or something, for the samurai. That's how the samurai would use it, but in modern day, it's just a grip, hip frame. Just to make sure it doesn't fall out. Because if you ever see the samurai suits, I have one of my own. I'm just going to put it on the right side for now, just to give you a visual example. I'm going to have it here to here, so it doesn't fall. That's all. And then we will continue with the katana. Now the making process is extensive. I will not go over it all right now. I'll probably go over it in a short, you'll see. But that is a little bit of history on the katana. So I mainly planned to clean the katana on camera, but if you have any questions on cleaning the katana, please contact me on Discord or in the comments down below. This is Raymond, and I will see you next time. Signing out.